they know you as this box. And that box is marked Sadie. And in that box, pictures on the water. During that whole quarantine process. Hey y'all, and welcome to another episode of Sadie Says It All for Adventurous Magazine. And again, this video will end up on my YouTube, Sadie Says It All. So be sure to, of course, you're already liking Adventurous Magazine's page because you're actually seeing this because it's on the live feed. But be sure to go over to YouTube and subscribe to my page, Sadie Says It All, as well. Like I said, this video will end up there too. So on here, I typically, I come through every other Tuesday and take over the live feed of Adventurous Magazine. And I usually talk about some relationship, travel type stuff, kind of mix it in together, but not always. So today is going to be about something different. Today we are talking about, it's mainly directed towards creatives and anyone that's an entrepreneur. You're doing something out of the box, doing something different. The word box will be said a lot here today. So, yeah. So this is directed towards you. And the topic today is when people you love don't necessarily show you love. Woo-hoo! When the people you love don't necessarily show you love. And I'll show you where I'm going with this. All right. So first of all, it's really about when you are not getting the support that you would want from people that you would think would support you. And that's basically what it's about. So what we're going to do is, I can't even talk, is visit a few reasons as to why you may not be getting that support that you wish you were from, be it friends, family, whatever. So, number one. Okay, so first reason is basically it's just not their thing, meaning that it's not something that they really wrap their minds around. It may be something that they really don't understand. And what I mean when I say don't understand, I don't mean like they don't understand how you write something or they don't understand how you make something. What I mean by they don't understand, meaning it's not a world that they live in. They understand someone going and doing their 9 to 5, or they understand others like them. And when you were like them, they understood that. So that was cool, But now that you're doing something different, that's kind of like out here, we're like, well, how does she do that? How does she make money do that? How does that come about? How does that come to be? They just don't grasp it, no hate, none whatsoever. They're not hating. Everybody that doesn't support you isn't necessarily hating on you. It just may not be something that they can get a grip on, or get a handle on. So therefore, they don't really support it because it's almost like something that they can't see, they can't feel. Like, is it real? So it's difficult for them to support it. So yeah, y'all, my hair is doing some frizz stuff, and that's okay because it's got that Donna Summer look to it. To me it does. But like, yeah, it's been a long day, so it's doing its own thing right now. So please forgive all that. But anyhow, so yeah, everybody that's not supporting you isn't necessarily hating on you. So you got to move past that. Okay. Or at least weigh it out, you know. All right. Number 2. And it kind of plays into number 1, but number 2. They know you, like say for instance me. They know you as this box. And that box is marked Sadie. And in that box are certain things that are to be Sadie. Like mom, she works, she lives here, she does that, you know. That's my box. And anytime you venture outside of that box, people can't necessarily get behind it, you know. Like I said, it plays a lot into the first thing. But number 1 was more so they just can't understand it on any level with anyone. And then number 2 is you need to be in that box. I told you, this is what I know of you. So this is where you need to be. People can't understand you being outside of what they know of you, you know. Number 1 had to do with them and what they can grasp. Number 2 has to do with you. They don't know you to be a go-getter. They don't know you to be someone to chase your dreams. They don't know you to be someone who self-starts and does these things and accomplishes these things. So a lot of times, if it pops up in their feed that you've done something that is like out of their realm of what you're able to do, then sometimes they don't support you because it's kind of like number 1 where they don't see it because it's just like, what is she doing? No, but this is who she is. She's over here in this box, not out there doing stuff, you know. So yeah, so that's, you know, something that comes into play. Again, with that one, I don't think it's necessarily a thing of someone hating on someone. Yeah, so basically, you know, again, doesn't mean they're hating on you. Sorry, I had to jump up. My husband just came in and he'll be all loud and I can't have that. So anyhow, so yeah, it's just what they know of you. You're outside of that. So that kind of low key confuses them. Stay in your box. No, I'm just playing. Don't stay in that box. Get out of that box. All right, so number 3. Okay. Now, if you're selling something and someone's not supporting you, then it could be because they don't like what you're selling. Let's have a real come to Jesus moment. Let's have a real moment here. They may not be buying what you're selling if you're selling something because maybe they don't like what you sell. Now, me, on the other hand, I have bought things and purchased things from friends and I didn't like, you know, it wasn't necessarily like, I won't say I didn't like it, but maybe it wasn't necessarily something I would normally buy, but yet I purchased it because it was my friend and they were selling it. Do I need this, that, and the other? No, not necessarily, but they're out here doing this, so let me support them. I mean, how many times you really needed all the Girl Scout cookies and donuts and stuff from, you know, kids selling stuff, but you buy it to support. You buy it to support. That's what you do. So, but you do like them. You like the cookies and the donuts, though. You like them. Probably for me a little bit too much. But anyhow, so yeah, I mean, maybe they just don't like what you're selling. And sometimes, I mean, I'm going to tell you the truth. Times are tight right now. And coins are tough. People don't know what's going to go on with the economy, especially with the state that we're in right now, with not even knowing what's going on with the president or him in the White House right now. The economy's crazy. So those coins are harder to come by. So, you know, people may be a little bit tight-fisted with that, where maybe they would have purchased something or supported if they had the extra coin. Right now, everybody's just sitting on their dimes. So again, could not be that they hating on you. They just don't feel the need to let go of their coin for it right now. Okay? And what was that? Number 4, really quick. This one's an easy one. They may not be supporting you because they don't like you. Who knows? Who knows? You don't know who out there low-key don't like you. And you up here wondering and trying to figure out why somebody's not supporting you. And like I said, we done went through a whole other list of things and reasons that ain't got nothing to do with hate. But yet, let's be real. We're having real talk. The person may not like you, you know. But this is when you put on your big girl pants or you put on your big boy pants and you don't let that consume you. No, you can't. You can't let that consume you. So you just do what you do. Stay focused. Stay on your path. And don't worry about who's supporting you and who isn't. Because I'm here to tell you something. And I posted this meme a few days ago. But I'm sure all you creatives and entrepreneurs or whatever who out there have seen this. But there's this meme that says, nobody supports you or cheers you on, something like that, like a social media friend or person that you don't even know. You got people out there cheering for you and pulling for you that you don't even know. Imagine that. Because a lot of times people will see your grind, they see your hustle, they see what you're trying to achieve, and they either recognize that in themselves, and there's a whole community of supporters out there that are rooting for you, you know? So don't worry about the few people that you may know and you may love that aren't. You can't let that keep you from, you know, focusing on what it is you need to do. You really can't. I mean, if they support you, then that's great. But if they don't, then okay, that's cool. You got to also keep in mind, don't immediately go to the negative. Keep in mind that one of those initial 3 that I listed, I did name 4, didn't I? Yeah, the initial 3 that I listed, those could be one of the reasons, you know, no hate, just, you know, trying to understand your transition and your change, your metamorphosis. Maybe somebody's having a time with that. Or it's just something that they don't grasp, like, well, how are you going to do this? Like how your parents used to tell you, well, how are you going to make money doing that? You know, like if you'd have walked in your living room and told your parents, oh, I want to be a comedian, they would be like, man, comedian ain't going to pay them bills. You know what I mean? So you got to look at the other aspects of it. But anyhow, I kept it short and sweet today. So that's going to wrap up Sadie Says It All today. Again, I'll be back here every other Tuesday for Adventurous Magazine. So be sure to check us out. And also be sure to subscribe to Sadie Says It All so that you can keep up with what I'm doing there, because I do this, but I also do other stuff. Speaking of the other stuff, today I am wearing Boss Lady and Hot Mama by the Lip Bar. So I'm going to give you a code, okay? And the code for this week is Kamala 2020. Hello. Kamala 2020. So I'm going to leave the link for you for the Lip Bar. You just click on the link. You enter the discount code Kamala 2020 and you will get 10% off. Right now is the perfect time to go in there and buy. Just happen to have them here because I was using them earlier. But these are perfect for stocking stuffers or even for a flat out gift, honey, because this is gold. This is lip gloss. This is gold. So be sure to go on, check out everything they have to offer, because they have much more than lips. They have foundation. They have quick concealer. I mean, oh, this Fresh Glow, it's award winning, won the Beauty Award from Allure magazine, and y'all know how prestigious that is. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up. And again, go to my YouTube, subscribe to Sadie Says It All. And, you know, if you can, support your folks out there trying to do something creative. Even if it's not anything you can necessarily wrap your mind around. You know, they out there, just cheer them on. You know, show them a little love. Because that goes a long way with some people. With a lot of people. But, anyhow, until next time, I will see you guys. Bye.